What is up, guys? Welcome to part 9 of my Edgar Allan Poe murder mystery dinner shipwrecked comedy extravaganza. It has been so good so far for such a variety of reasons. I'm absolutely loving it, even though it's not a musical. Somehow that's not even detracting it the smallest bit. In the last part, we didn't really get a whole lot of plot progression. H.G. Wells is dead. I personally think Lenore did it. I don't know who else would. And the cops are there, and they know that there are dead bodies. They know that there's at least one dead body and one ghost. They saw Lenore dragging H.G. Wells down the steps. So I really hope that the cops leave in this part. Just to get back to like the real amazing mystery that this is versus just the pure humor that the police officers are. But yeah, and I'm really excited to see if H.G. Wells, if his like security monitor thing actually works. I feel like it should. I feel like it will, just because his character spent so much time on it that yeah, it's like his legacy, I guess you could say, in this web series. But yeah, I am super excited. So yeah, thanks again, guys, so much for watching this with me. I really appreciate it. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into part 9.
Welcome, friend, to Edgar Allan Poe's murder mystery, invite-only casual dinner party / gala for friends potluck.
Oh, good evening. Are you Mr. Allan Poe?
We are having a writers' conference.
I know how to box.
Do you know an Eddie Dantes?
Who now? The jig is up. What's with the dead body?
That's H.G. Wells, and he certainly is drunk. Look at how Lenore has to carry around his entirely alive body.
Who died this time?
I can't do this anymore. Constables, someone is killing us off one by one. We are trapped in this mansion, and they threatened to kill us if we tried to get help. First, it was my dear Eduardo Dantes, then Louisa May Alcott.
Then Shelley, Dostoevsky, George Eliot, Agatha Christie.
The fortune teller, H.G. Wells.
And then, Mark Twain. No, sorry. It was, Ralph Waldo Emerson.
Emily Dickinson.
Ralph Waldo Emerson.
All murdered, and one of us is the killer.
I have a costume ball to attend next week, and I would prefer not to die tonight. The theme is Under the Sea. Have you ever heard of a more creative idea?
Edgar brilliantly realized that the authors are being killed off in a manner which befits their writing.
This is some serious information you've been hiding from us.
Yes. Even in cases of self-defense, murder is often punishable by death. Which is why I always say, get this down, don't do murder!
Fine. Take us all away, officers. I always knew I would spend my final days in a dark cell with naught but the crow of a raven's call. Nevermore.
Well, that was too much, but on the contrary, I think we can help. I have been in a situation much like this before. I was returning from my vacation in the south of France. I was returning aboard the maiden voyage of ship Constance. A buffet to die for.
Oh, yeah.
Little napkins they made into birds and cute little animals.
So jealous.
I digress.
Joey's face.
Now, we find the first mate strung up to the mast one morning. And then, one by one, the crew is disappearing, and that is when I realized we were dealing with a serial killer.
And were you able to stop him?
No, he killed everybody. But I was able to hide in a crate on the brig for a month. Now, my wife was none too pleased with how I smelled when I got off that boat. It wasn't a treat, no.
The point is, we know what we're doing.
Yes.
We are equipped with the finest weapons in Baltimore.
Yes, we are. Oh, well, let's get to work.
Oh my god.
So, what's the plan, officers?
Well, first things first, we have some drinks to finish!
Is that really what we should be doing? Yep, they are doing it anyway.
Idiots all around me. What does my afterlife become?
Okay, now we are ready to get to work. Funnily enough, the first course I took in Constable Academy was what to do in case your dinner party turns into a mass homicide. And the first rule is don't
Drink.
anything.
Oh, hot damn.
Well, not gonna say I didn't see that coming.
This is awful. Oh, Edgar!
Well, we can't leave any more dead bodies around. To the vault, boys.
No, excuse me. We are all going to the vault. I'm not staying here alone with the crying cupcake and Miss Havisham.
We really gotta get that clock fixed.
What's all this about Oscar and Eddie at a party?
That was nothing. I don't remember. The vault, right? We were going.
No, you remember. You're as sharp as a tack.
What was it, Oscar?
Eddie and I knew each other from a party that we met at last year. Huh? That's all.
That's definitely not all.
Nothing too scandalous. Though clearly that depends on your definition of scandalous.
Are you saying?
Your boy and I were a thing for a night. I don't know. He rebuffed me at the end. I never knew why.
Well, he was very European.
Hell hath no fury like an Oscar Wilde scorn.
Okay, fine. Ugh. Why would I kill the others?
I don't know, but perhaps you had help. In the form of Ernest Hemingway.
Oh, please.
You were in bed with Eduardo in quite a different way. You owed him money for a sports bet gone wrong.
I thought you were good at the sport.
I am good at the sports.
Oh yeah? What's your sports record?
My sports record? Undefeated. Never lost a game, a match, not even a staring contest.
That's odd. They've printed the American Boxing League standings, and you're listed with 1 loss.
But how can you have an undefeated sports record and a loss?
To have my honor called into question by a beautiful lady. That confounded match. I confess. I threw the match at Eddie's behest.
A lie on a lie. On another lie.
A lie sandwich. Oh, I really have to start using these food metaphors, right?
My pride couldn't take the blow. I refused to give him his dirty money, but I would never murder the guy, right?
You were also unaccounted for during the murders of Agatha Christie and George Eliot.
Let me ask you something, Paul. Let me be quite frank. You held this party. You are the reason we're all here, right? Perhaps the answer has been under our nose the whole time. Edgar Allan Poe, writer of Gothic prose and cold-blooded killer!
It does make sense. Angry that you were never able to get the girl.
And then there's the matter of the poison you kept upstairs.
Stop!
Edgar couldn't do any of this. He's a good man.
Besides, I didn't even make the invite list. That was Lenore. I have no real friends. That sad fact is finally coming in handy.
You're really putting this on me?
You can phase through walls. We don't know the extent of your ghost powers.
I am not the killer. What would my motive even be?
Feeling lonely? Make some new ghost friends? Well, now that you've killed H.G. Wells, you can both haunt this place for all eternity.
That's what I was saying.
Awfully coincidental that the smoke in the attic didn't kill you too.
That is because I am already dead. And why would I kill the only person here that I could even put up with? Plus, like, a ghost on a murderous rampage. Are you guys listening to yourselves? Because you sound cray.
Oh, sounds like an Edgar Allan Poe story. Perhaps you and the Raven fetishist were in on it together.
I don't need to act things out in order to write them. I have what we like to call an imagination. You ever heard of that? Oh, no. Please tell us more about the old man and the boat.
Lenore, the one most familiar with death, invites us all to our own. It makes perfect sense. Why didn't we see it before?
No, it doesn't, because I didn't even make the invite list.
Well, who did?
Well, actually, it was Annabelle who told me who to invite, but I mean,
Well, yes, because Annabelle is friends with everyone. She is beautiful and kind with the singing voice of the Malabar whistling thrush. She's a siren, luring us all here to our deaths. I loved her.
Yes. You invited us all here. It was your handkerchief in Alcott's mouth. You were gone when George and Agatha were murdered. And you somehow pretend you didn't know all this information about your boyfriend.
Okay, how dare you?
Yeah, that's
He
true,
was
though.
not her boyfriend.
Oh, gosh, she's running away.
No.
I'll go this way.
Annabelle! Annabelle! Keep your eyes open. It's gonna be okay.
Edgar.
Who did this?
It was. It was always you.
It was always you. What the hell does that mean? Also, if you... Oh my god, what the hell does that mean? Okay, let's go ahead and get big. Okay, so let me be the first to admit I did not see the poison wine coming. I don't know how I didn't see that coming, but it happened. And yeah, I'm a little disappointed in myself about that. The "Don't Do Murder" though, written down on the dude's little sketchbook, was hilarious. That fucking got me. But it's so absolutely wild that Eddie knows absolutely everybody and had these trysts, or people owed him money, like literally everybody. I don't know. Like, I gotta ask, like, why didn't Annabelle run? Like, yes, the evidence did seem pretty bad, but the evidence seemed pretty bad for, like, literally everybody else. Everybody else that they thought was a suspect, the evidence was, there was a lot of it. There was a shit ton of evidence just because everybody is a suspect. So I feel like she could have talked her way out of that. Also, though, when she was running away and we saw her on the bridge with the killer, like, they totally knew each other, right? Like, Annabelle and the killer absolutely knew each other. When she ran up to that bridge, she didn't look scared. She was like, hey. And then they talked. They talked for a bit before the killer was like, yep, nope, I'm just going to kill you. Like, I think it was her telling the killer, like, hey, like, the jig is up. They know what happened. They know I wrote the guest list. And yeah, like, everything's coming down, and the killer was not happy about that. The killer came from, like, the opposite side of the bridge too, so I feel like the killer wasn't even in the house, because everybody was in the house, and then Annabelle took off running. Nobody would be able to get in front of her. So now I'm thinking that the killer is either someone that they thought was dead that got up and left and is just killing people, like I said earlier, and they just didn't realize it because they've got 10, 12 fucking bodies down there now. You're not going to notice if one just up and walks away. God, I don't know. I am so just... Who could it be? If it's not somebody that we've been introduced to yet, that I literally have no earthly idea at all who it could possibly be. So yeah, I mean, that's like the only theory I have now, is that they're going to throw someone at us that we haven't even seen yet. Oh my god. I don't know. yeah, I am. After that ending of this part right here, I really don't know, because now it's looking like Charlotte is not the killer, despite all of the signs saying she's the killer. She has killed everybody. So, God, yeah, I don't even know what to think. Like, all I can really think right now is I cannot wait to see what happens, because they got me. They got me. Here I am, 9 parts into an 11-part series, and I have no idea what's going on. I don't even have a guess. I don't even have like I think this is what's going to happen anymore. Like, at this point, all of my theories have been shot to shit. So yeah. Oh my God, I'm excited for part 10. I hope you guys like this as much as me. As always, put your fan theories down in the comments if you have not seen this before. Please, no spoilers. And yeah, I will see you all very soon for part 10.